The clock said 4:17 a.m. I woke up with acute pain in my chest and sweaty palms. I could tell straight away something was gravely wrong. I elbowed Gloria, my wife, awake. "Hey, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I have an unbearable pain in my chest and I think I must go to the hospital." I'm usually the type of man who just keeps my mouth shut and walks it off, but the pain kept getting worse, so I had to tell somebody. Fast forward. Almost 20 minutes later, I find myself in the emergency room, after Gloria called an ambulance. The reality of the situation didn't really register until they started the EKG tests and put the little sticky things all over my chest. I looked over at Gloria as she grabbed my hand, and noticing the tears in her eyes made me feel the potential threat of it all. The next few minutes seemed an eternity. I remember the doc's words clearly: "You've got so much stress and many concerns with your move and need to search for new jobs. Not to mention you're a new father. You have a lot in your mind and your body can't keep up at this level." Our new jobs paid very well, but were extremely demanding and involved really long hours. Typically I was putting in 50 to 60-hour weeks, and just one week I put in a company record 81 hours. The jobs were demanding, we end up finding ourselves looking for the very next salary payment, and I was infinitely frustrated by having so much of my life controlled by my work. Very upset. It was in that hospital bed I understood something big had to change, and I was meant to be the agent of that change. After that appalling trip to the hospital, I went on an exasperating search online for some way to start my own company online or earn a little extra on the side. I really had no idea what I was looking for or who to trust. It was so confusing to wake up each day and not know my strategy for moving forward in life. And one night, I was randomly scrolling through Facebook in bed, and I happened to find a really weird video. It explained how I could start and grow a new business on the internet, and finally set myself free from the worry, anxiety, and stress that was eating me alive. I was really skeptical at first. I'd seen plenty of videos promising many things but underdelivering. But after just a few minutes into that video, I realized that my life was about to take a huge turn. And it did. Fast forward to today. I'm typing this right now at 10:45 a.m. on a lazy Tuesday morning. Not that long ago, like most people in the world, I was stuck at work playing slave to a 9-to-5 job without any sort of freedom to live life on my own terms. But not anymore. Now that my income is no longer tied to my location, in the last 12 months I've traveled to Germany, Switzerland, Indonesia, and Thailand, and hit my first cruise with some friends too. And, COVID-19 allowing, we're finalizing plans to hit the beaches in Mexico this summer. Why does any of this matter? Well, for instance, take our most recent trip to Thailand. We spent 2 weeks there, and our vacation was filled with nights in a romantic treehouse bungalow on the beach. Mind-blowing, authentic Thai food, Glow's absolute favorite. Snorkeling in crystal-clear turquoise waters. The entire time we were there, my business was working for me around the clock 24/7. I didn't do an ounce of work, but my business was working for me every second of every day. Cool, huh? The really cool part? We were so broke when we got married we couldn't even afford a honeymoon. We just stayed one night in a hotel, then it was back to the normal 9-to-5 grind. If I'm brutally honest, for me, not being able to give the love of my life her dream honeymoon felt pretty emasculating. However, that all feels like a former life now. Now, we can literally pack up on a moment's notice without having to worry about a boss giving us time off or having enough PTO saved up to travel. Anyway, more important than any of that stuff, I feel like a new person now. Between buying our first home together, and finally putting an end to the almost 60-hour work weeks, I've never been more happy, optimistic, and carefree than I am in this very moment. That's all that really matters, right? To me at least. Not to mention my marriage and friendships are flourishing in a way I've never experienced in my life before. Most couples begin to lose the passion and romance as their marriage progresses, but 5 years in, Glow and I are at an all-time high in our relationship. After 2 kids. This lifestyle is only possible because of that one weird video I stumbled upon a couple of years back. So, at this point in my journey, I'm on a non-stop mission to help others do the exact Same thing. Here's how it works. There's a Learn More link in the description below. Click or tap that Learn More link. Enter your best email address to see me on a short video with instructions on what to do next. Okay. Do you relate? Let's go.